Welcome to this week's Leadership Moment. You know, there are certain dates that bring memories back to me. June 26th, the day that I got married. I can still remember my wife walking down the aisle, seeing friends and family out there to just cheer us on and help celebrate that special moment. December 27th and June 8th are also special to me, the birth of my two boys and all the nervousness and excitement that came along with it. And then there's September 11th, and I'm sure just like you remember exactly where you were during those moments. I remember teaching high school math, and at the time, one of my students walked in late and announced that there was one plane that hit one of the towers. And I remember thinking what an unfortunate accident that had to have happened. My mind couldn't fathom that there was anything that could have been done purposefully. And I kept teaching the math lesson, as a good second-year math teacher should do. And later on, another plane was announced that it hit one of the towers. And I remember at that point it wasn't an accident. And then a decision has to be made. Do you continue teaching the curriculum? Do you continue doing what you're supposed to be doing? Or do you realize that you've got a moment right there where life is happening and you have to take care of that immediate thing? And so I remember I felt like I had to close the door and turn the TV on so we could watch what was happening. And I remember thinking a little bit of, this is something that I think we need to know what's happening, but at the same time, I may get in trouble for it. And I made the right decision looking back, that was something that we still remember today. But at the time, in that moment, there was that little initial fear. And so I challenge you to be thinking about those opportunities that while we're in the midst of trying to get our lessons through and meet the standards, when we're sitting in meetings and we've got an agenda in front of us, to pause and take those moments to realize if there's a teachable moment that has to happen, that instead of being nervous and feeling like we have to get through the agenda or the lesson for the day, if there's a teachable moment that has to happen, that we do decide to take that time, to take that challenge, and to give ourselves that permission to be able to put that aside and make it a teachable moment for all of us and a learning moment. So it might be that a student asks a question that sometimes we say it has nothing to do with the lesson at hand, and we sometimes dismiss it, but maybe it's important for the classroom conversations for it to take place. It's important to that child, obviously. Maybe during the agenda, there's something that as we're having a staff meeting, you're having a staff meeting and all of a sudden somebody has a question, and it may take us and derail us from where we're supposed to go. But if it may help us in the longer run or help us to clarify some things, it might be worth it. So I challenge you this week to think about those teachable moments as you reflect on September 11th and what it meant for you, and for you also to realize, is this an opportunity for you to open the door? So with that, have a great week, and this is your leadership moment.